Alright, it's only me. I'm just going to talk about the recording I did the other day there, Motörhead track Dog Face Boy, which I recorded on Sunday while it was still blindingly hot. And I couldn't take the dog out, man, because it would have burnt his feet. And he'd got that big fur coat on, so I stayed in the house. And I just got the guitar out and recorded this Motörhead song in about, I don't know, an hour-ish. But good fun song. It's a song for 1995's Sacrifice album, which is pretty much where Motörhead found the sound they were going to move forward to, going into the next year, the overnight sensation. Phil Campbell starting to use this drop D tuning, which he would use quite a lot on albums like Inferno and Motorizer, kind of anything up until the demise of Motörhead 10 years ago. But it was just another one, when you're a fan of Motörhead like what I am, you've got all these songs that you would sit in the back room and play when you were a boy. And that's always the thing for me, even now, when I get a new album, is getting hang up the road, having to listen to it and listening to it, and then sitting there and trying to work out what the songs are with a guitar. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, this one's pretty basic, because all we've got here is bass, drums, guitar and a lead vocal, much like the Budgie track that I recorded. There's not even any backing singing or anything, so I had some spare tracks on here, which I'll go through in a minute once I'm finished talking about the actual track. But what we've got here is guitar doubled up, sound like one guitar. Track 3, the bass. Track 7, the drums, which I'll explain in a minute. And track 5's the lead vocal. So let's have a play through of the tapes and see what we've got on here. See, that's the guitar there, doubled up. Just that really, really heavy post-grunge sound here. That's it. The riff's there for the chorus. I might remix this actually. I think I've mixed the bass far too loud, blowing the drums and the guitars out of the flipping thing. There's the drums there. Recorded on the Roland V drums up the stair. And that's the bass there that I put the video up for the other day there. Played through an amp and mic'd up there and straight into the desk. Back into the chorus. Here come into the guitar solo here, which I doubled up to try to get it tight. It's just the same patterns all the way through to the end. Probably could have did the singing a bit better.
Stay out, gone home, ride on, make it back.
But that was like a one take thing.
Get down, be still, make it up, heart attack.
You can't really begin out an hour singing that in a house with
right,
other people there.
Back down on your knees.
I said the other day there, with a pattern with a Motörhead song, once you get to the end it's usually the chorus twice and then an outro of some kind. we're coming to an air guitar solo here at the end, which is just a kind of running up the fretboard thing. And then the intro, it fades out on the record, but a bit hard ending on it. Now, like I was saying there, I had some spare tracks on there. So what I actually did was I recorded, there's a different drum and a different bass on here, which with the drums I'll let you hear this because I had to put it through a compressor because I was getting heavy blowback off my bass drum. Hear it? Just that pop. Hear it? And it kept popping and I was like, what is that? And then that's a bass track that I recorded, which is actually the bass plugged straight into the desk using an on-board bass hanger. I thought it sounded better with through the amp. That set up there, just with a microphone in front of the amplifier. So, what we'll do is what we usually do is have a playthrough. In fact, I'll turn them guitars off and get the guitar out, and if I talk through about what it was we did there to play that, hang on, I've got a bunch of lighters in my pocket that are impeding us. So there you go, you've got this drop D hang again with it. And if you hit the bottom three strings, actually it hits this kind of chord. Very kind of Jimmy Pagey Cashmere. And then you've got this riff here, which is just that kind of thing. And then when you get to the chorus, you're going, because you're on the drop D, you're playing at the third position, but it's actually an F, and you're doing this. So I mean that covers up the whole song, and then for the guitar solo you're going into, we drink a tea, you're going into the key of E. There's when it goes to this, but you're playing here starting off with the F sharp, bending up to the B with this. And there's I think I got that rang there actually, wait a minute, it's 3. But that run at the end there, I'm sure that Phil Campbell stole that for CC DeVille. The only place I've heard that run before is in Look What the Cat Dragged In by Poison. That. And then the solo at the end was just that. And then the run up back with it. Yeah, just picked that was a good place to stop. So let's play through this because I'm running out of time here, man. This is Dogface Boy. that's how he played Dog-Faced Boy by Motörhead for 1995. It's weird to think that was 30 years ago. But in the post-grunge era, man, that was the kind of thing that was keeping us going, was bands like Motörhead, Saxon, when they came out with Metalhead and that, Kraken albums, because it was a lean time for the old heavy metal people with the grungers happening. This one, I've got a bunch of CDs here I've been listening to lately. Motörhead, Manticore tapes, no bad. Nothing amazing, but Diamond Head live and electric, you should get that. Budgie live in San Antonio for the 2002 recording with a guy called Andy Hart playing the guitar. It's alright, but the guitar's mixed too low, probably because he's not really the Budgie guitar player. Reimaginos by Albert Bouchard, pretty good. Re-recording a Blue Oyster Cult's Imaginos album. Imaginos Part 2, Bombs Over Germany, that's pretty good as well. Same idea. Joe Bouchard's American Rocker, get that. See if you like Blue Oyster Cult, The Symbol Remains album. This is better. This is a crack now. This is like a Blue Oyster Cult album for the 70s. This is fantastic. Under the radar, but worth getting. Highly recommended. And I've been listening to Uriah Heep's Totally Driven, which is just a bunch of old Uriah Heep songs re-recorded. But anyway, I'm going away, man, because I need to get back out here. So my break's up. But thanks for watching. And I'll be back whenever, you know what I mean? You know me, I could come on anytime. But have a nice day. See you later.